How you doing? Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's it going, Dementia Joe Biden? Make America Great Again, Donald Trump? Putin? As you know, LGBT ABC? Cascam? As you know, everybody's welcome in my channel, so it doesn't matter who you are. I don't judge people. Everybody is welcome. So welcome to the stream. So I was gonna do use Wolverine as a horseman since I got 6-star Apocalypse after what, 3 years. I don't even have him as a 5-star, but I got the 6-star Apocalypse in the Abyss Nexus Crystal, which is great. So I was gonna try it, but I had to change the plans because I'm currently gonna be using Autofight since I'm gonna be doing a lot of things, and I prefer using Autofight when I'm doing pretend stream because I don't have to touch the phone. It's easier for me to talk, and when I do touch the phone, the I'm blocking the speaker, so you can't really hear what I'm saying. So I gotta change. As you can see, I just changed my mastery. I don't even have the ideal mastery to use Autofight because I'm gonna be using Autofight with Diablo for Realm of Legends, just to farm potions. But you know, we're going to be also talking about the elephant in the room. So before I do, let me just set this in Autofight. Let me change teams. Let's change teams. Team select. So I'm going to give you the best team for clearing Realm of Legends. I don't want to say depending on your rank, you know, but with Diablo, you know, it depends on what your goal is. If you want to go the faster route, this may not be the best team. But if you want to go with the safer route, I think this is, I would say, definitely the best team to go with when it comes to Diablo. So let's see, where's the, should I share? I'm going to use Mangok. So I'm just going to use a lower rank. Let's see if I do have a lower rank because I just want to use Diablo. Let's see if I have, yeah, I do. There it is. Does it have it? How come it doesn't? There it is. What else? I'm gonna use Heimdall for the synergy. Where's Heimdall? Let me just use the 4-star. Even 3-star is good enough because I want to just use Diablo. And who else? Who else am I missing? Who should I use? So usually a lot of people use this synergy, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that synergy. But a lot of, I think, was it at least 4 champions in Realm of Legends is poison. And if you're going to get KO, it's most likely going to be against Hulk because of class disadvantage. He's the last fight as well. And he's poison immune as well. So you don't want to use that one if you want to be more safer. That could be faster if you want to just clear the fights. But it's not the best way to go, I think. So I'm just going to use this guy. Yeah, I think that should be fine. This team is pretty good. Could be a better team. I'm not sure. I think this is good enough. And I want to use Modok. So let's just not use a 6-star Modok. Let's use 3-star Modok. Where is he at? Oh, I don't have the synergy. Did it work? Let me try the 4-star. Oh, that's weird. I think doesn't make sense. I thought he has the synergy. Does it matter? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. So there you go. So this is my first time using 6-star rank 4 sig 200 Diablo in Realm of Legends. So I'm going to be using Autofight. I have used my 5-star before and actually got all the way to Scarlet Witch with a 5-star using Autofight. This is a 6-star rank 4. I think most of the time it's going to clear entire Realm of Legends. It's most likely just Hulk. It's going to be the main issue. I don't know if you can hear, there's crickets in the background. I was going to go to my room to eat, but I'm in the living room, so I'm eating right now. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? Hercules getting nerfed. So first of all, he's not getting nerfed, okay? They've been talking about that for what, 2 years now or something like that. And I think he did get nerfed in the first place. I'm not 100% sure. I think he got nerfed when it comes to his immortality. Before, you can tank SP3s, but not anymore, I believe. I'm not sure on that. So is it worth making a video? Maybe, because I know people will watch it and people are interesting. So I don't know if I will make a video when it comes to Hercules being nerfed, but I just want to talk about it right now. Hercules is not going to get nerfed. It's very simple. I'm going to give you the reasons why they want to nerf Hercules. Is because I think the number one reason they want to nerf Hercules is because they want to lower people's expectation when it comes to champion. Hercules, as you know, is one of the best cosmic champions in the game. I would even say one of the best champions in the game overall. And that's why they want to nerf him, because he set a high expectation, especially when it comes to Summoner's Choice. Being one of the best champions in the game. So that's one of the reasons why they nerf him, because they want everybody's expectation to be lower. So, and as well as what is this? They want him to be a 7-star. They want to make more money. So the only way to make more money is they want him to be a 7-star. And if they don't nerf him, it's going to be a while before we see Hercules as a 7-star. So that's why they want to nerf Hercules. Those are really the two main reasons why they want to nerf Hercules. First, they want to lower people's expectation when it comes to the game. They don't want to create, as you know, they don't want to create OP champions, because supposedly it's bad for the game, which I disagree, because who wants to play with Captain America when you can play with OP champions like Diablo or Hercules or something like that, right? It's like, what's the point? Another reason why they're not gonna nerf Hercules is you have Diablo as a 7-star. As a 7-star. If they want to nerf Hercules, they don't have to make him a 7-star anytime soon. And they have a 7-star Diablo. And keep in mind, they also have 7-star Onslaught pre-nerf. Okay? Onslaught is a better defender than Hercules. As far as offensive wise, you can definitely make an argument that Hercules is better. But as a 7-star, they have a 7-star Onslaught? Come on. And I want to emphasize, this is pre-nerf, by the way. 7-star Onslaught pre-nerf. So I mean, there's pretty much zero chance that they're going to nerf Hercules. Imagine, even if they want to nerf Hercules, how much backlash they're going to get from the community, right? So like I already mentioned earlier, I don't know if I want to make a video on it. I mean, I know it's just ridiculous to even think of it. Like, of course, it's not going to happen. But maybe people, because people would watch it and people would be interested on it, I might make a separate video outside of the stream on Hercules going to get nerfed or not. But I doubt he will get nerfed. So one of the benefits, as well as when it comes to auto fighting, I get to eat my breakfast. So I'm eating breakfast right now. So there you go. As you can see, I'm in quite on a bad start. I could be also with my mastery, because it's not the optimized mastery for Diablo. I've actually, I believe, finished more health than this with a 5-star. With optimal mastery, and this is a 6-star rank 4. So we'll see how far Diablo goes when it comes to auto fighting, and I'll probably stop the stream when Diablo gets knocked out in Realm of Legends using auto fight. So what else can I say? Yeah, they have 7-star Onslaught pre-nerf, So I doubt that they're gonna nerf Hercules, since he's only a 6-star. I mean, you can even make an argument, since Onslaught is a better defender. I'm not talking about like being a 7-star, just being, general, like even as a 6-star. Then Hercules, I don't play Battlegrounds, but if you play Battlegrounds or even Alliance War, since Onslaught is a better defender, You can even make argument that Onslaught is the better champion overall than Hercules, and he's a 7 star. So it's pretty much zero chance that they're gonna nerf Hercules. I think they just need to make content, not not for Hercules. The problem is when the biggest mistake when it comes to Kabam is when Hercules came out, they made content pretty much designed for Hercules. Abyss was already came out like what, like a year, almost 2 years when Hercules came out, so nobody was really doing Abyss, at least when it comes to the top players and the YouTubers. So Abyss went out of the style. And when it comes to Abyss, Hercules is not even the top 10 best option for Abyss. So, so that's why when Hercules came out, it's just everything about the game was designed for Hercules. People were playing the game just because it was just designed for Hercules. That's what made him so OP until Necropolis came out. Then they realized, yeah, maybe Hercules is not broken after all. We just put a simple node, take away his immortality, and he's not that good. I think even with the way he is, without nerfing him, when it comes to his immortality, he wouldn't even be the top 10 best option for Necropolis, simply because when it comes to long fights, Hercules is just, he's still good because of his immortality, of course, if he has it. But when it comes to damage wise, he just doesn't perform as good as damage as other champions there. So obviously Scorpion, Diablo, Kate Bishop, if you know how to use him, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Hela. As you know, when it comes to node in Necropolis, it doesn't just affect Hercules, it also affects Hela as well. So, and when it comes to Hela can solo a bunch of fights in Necropolis as a 6-star, and also in record time. So, people saying this is anti-Herc node or something, which you could say arguably it is, but it's not just Hercules that's getting nerfed through the node, So we gotta be careful saying Hercules is broken, because a simple node has taken away his immortality. Nerfs doesn't make him OP, it doesn't make him like even top 10 best champion in the game. So we got to be careful on that when we say champions being broken, so yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna tell you, Hercules not getting nerfed. Diablo is a 7-star, keep in mind, a 7-star, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say, they don't make 7-star Hercules. I would, I'm willing to bet that a 7-star rank 6 Diablo versus a 6-star Hercules, a 7-star rank 6 Diablo auto fighting versus an average player using a 6-star Hercules, a 7-star rank 6 Diablo can solo more fights using auto fight in certain content. We can talk about Realm of Legends, but it's kind of like it's not a match, because either way, you have to play. You gotta be below average player if you're using a 6-star Hercules and die with the 6-star Hercules in Realm of Legends. Also, I doubt a 7-star rank 6 Diablo will ever get knocked out in Realm of Legends, because it would be impossible. So it wouldn't be really a fair fight. Talk about Realm of Legends as well. Even a 6-star rank 5 Ascended Diablo, it would, using auto fight, there's pretty much 1 in a million chance that you'll die with Diablo. That's a 6-star. A 7-star rank 6 is pretty much never going to die. Even probably without synergy, but you want to have damage mastery, of course, that's the most important thing, and you want to have 3 points in willpower. So, yeah, so I'm willing to bet, not including Realm of Legends, because that would be silly, I think, let's just say Labyrinth of Legends, right? An average player, using a 6-star Hercules versus 7-star rank 6 Diablo using auto fight. I'm willing to bet 7-star rank 6 Diablo will auto fight solo more fights in Labyrinth of Legends than a 6-star Hercules for an average player. I saw the self-proclaimed Legacy, like the Great Legacy as they call himself, died in Labyrinth of Legends using a 6-star rank 5. He wasn't ascended, but he died with a 6-star rank 5 Hercules Sig 200 using boost. Okay, using boost. All right, he died with 6-star rank 5 Hercules. But remind it was unascended, but he was using boost. The Great Legacy. He died against Agent Venom. Okay, so I'm willing to bet, just an average player, not the self-proclaimed Great Legacy, will be able to solo more fight a 7-star rank 6 using auto fight than an average player using a 6-star Hercules manually in Labyrinth of Legends. So for them to nerf Hercules, it's just silly, It's just it's pretty dumb. So I'm gonna be taking breaks once in a while because I do have to make bread and I'm also eating, so I don't want to be talking while I'm eating. I think it's a bit rude. So sometimes I won't be talking because I'm just gonna be eating. I don't know if Kabam's been listening to what I'm saying, but really, there's not nerfing Hercules isn't that hard. Just take away his immortality, and he's not going to be, he's still going to be like probably, I say, top 10 best cosmic champion in the game, even without his immortality, you know. But you know, he's not going to be an OP champion. So if they find a way to take his immortality, then Hercules is not that good. So I've been saying that, and they did that in Necropolis, and he's not even the best option for long fights. So when you take away his immortality and give him and Hercules in a long fight, he's just not gonna do well, and it's plain and simple. So that's really one way they're gonna nerf Hercules, is just take away his immortality. It's really not that hard. Take away his immortality. Don't need to nerf Hercules. And like I mentioned earlier, the reason why they want to nerf Hercules is they want to lower the community's expectation when it comes to new champions, especially with summoner choice champions, because Hercules set a very high standard when it comes to summoner choice champions. So they want to lower people's expectation, and they also want to make more money, so they want to release him as a 7-star in the future. So that's why they want to nerf Hercules. But of course, they're not going to nerf him. That would just be such a terrible marketing for Kabam. Like, I know so many people want to quit the game if they do that. I believe like probably less than half of them will do that. But I believe either most of them will either quit or become free to play if they nerf Hercules. So yeah. What is this? Of course, I think another thing is they're so afraid that the game will, like, with Hercules and all these OP champions, they're afraid that it's gonna break the game, meaning that they want the game to last forever, blah blah blah. By breaking the game, it's not good for the economy, which is all bullshit, really, because I mean, come on, they had OP champions before Hercules came out. Think about it. Blade was without a doubt the best champion in the game. He was like without a doubt. And then what did they do? They made a bunch of counters to Blade, and barely anybody uses Blade. And Quake is not as good as she used to. Also, keep in mind, there's no 6-star Quake. And even if there was a 6-star Quake, I don't think she'd be as good as she is, because they just made anti-Quake nodes. So, and Quake, I believe, is going to be the hardest champion to nerf in terms of node-wise, in my opinion, because of her ability, But assuming you know how to use her, because she's not easy to use, So I'm talking about this is not the perfect mastery. As you can see, I'm getting pummeled with Storm because of her special attacks. Like I usually, if I want to use auto fight, you want to max out Limber, because in Realm of Legends, if they hit you, I think they hit you as well as when it comes to Storm special attack, they can stun you. So as you can see, I was getting pummeled by Storm. So if this keeps up, I might end up ending the stream right here. Believe it or not, I've gone farther with a 5-star. I've gone all the way to Scarlet Witch with a 5-star. So I doubt I'm gonna get KO'd by Storm here, but we'll see. See what happens. You know, I don't have the right mastery, as I mentioned already. So most likely, there's if I go all the way to Hulk, most likely he's going to be able to beat me. So that's probably gonna stop when we get to Hulk. We're gonna end the video. We'll see. As you can see, I'm already got like some of my health back. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be a solo for Diablo right here. Oh yeah, so something I want to note is one of the reasons they nerf Hercules is because they want the game to last forever, right? Well, you know, if you don't know this, Kabam is a very progressive, very liberal company. So when it comes to their feelings or their thought process, it's a little bit, I don't want to say extreme because that seems very judgmental, but you know, they're very high up there. You know, these are the people that think the world is going to end tomorrow due to climate change. So keep that in mind. So also keep in mind that no game will last forever. That's just the reality. Okay, you know, even if they want to make the game last forever, it's not. Of course, they want it to last as long as possible, but you know, it's not going to last. It's not going to be. If all they did was create OP champions like Diablo or Hercules from now on, this game would last at least 3 years. And I bet those 3 years they're going to make the most money from MCOC. So this game is not going out anytime soon. Trust me. You know, I know. I don't want to say I know better than Kabam, but trust me, I know this game is not going to go away anytime soon. You know, so keep that in mind. I mean, there is a way you can technically say to make this game last forever. Perhaps this is worth another video talking about it. But you know, it's really just to break it down. Briefly talk about it in the stream is, you know, if they're not so greedy, this game could last forever. There's a reason why there's like pop and mom's stores. I don't know if I'm saying it right. You know, small businesses that's been lasting longer than some of big companies because they're not greedy, right? They want to make, you know, they're okay making X amount of money, right? Like the CEO of MCOC, they're probably making millions of dollars a year. Let's say if they wanted to make $100,000 a year instead of $1 million a year, or even more than that, this game could last forever. But the problem is, you know, like let's say the CEO of MCOC, they're not going to be happy making $100,000 a year. They're going to do something else with their life. So That's why I think that that's the only reason why this game will go out of business, because of greed. They're not happy with making X amount of money. They want to make them, this amount of money. Therefore, they're just gonna do something else and just, you know, maybe, you know, and then get rid of the game. So I'm gonna make some bread. So I'm just gonna not talk for a while. So I'll put some music on, some volume on. So this is the farthest I actually gone with a 5-star Diablo, and this is my first time with using a 6-star rank 4. You know, I barely got like Scarlet Witch to like she almost got KO. I had her down to like 20% using 5-star, using auto fight as well. So you can just see the crazy ability of Diablo. He's just so OP, you know. And with Diablo, I'm gonna do so many things in the game, you know. I'm gonna be clearing Act 7 with Diablo, and I'm pretty much just gonna use him. I doubt I'm gonna be using anybody else to clear Act 7. I'm gonna be using 6-star. I'm probably gonna be using mostly gonna be a 6-star rank 4 ascended. Right now he's only a 6-star rank 4, but I'm probably like when it comes to 7.1, I'm gonna be using only a 6-star rank 4 Diablo, and then I will have him ascended to clear Act 7, and maybe even like a 6-star rank 5 ascended Diablo before end of Act 7. Who knows? We'll see that is. But once I get a 6-star rank 5 ascended Diablo, oh my goodness. You know, I'm going to explore Labyrinth of Legends. I'm going to explore Act 6 and maybe even explore Act 7. And I'm pretty much just going to use them. I don't know if I will use anybody else. Obviously, you're going to have Synergy team because that's part of the game. But, you know, it's just going to be awesome, you know. And then they have him as a 7-star, by the way. I'm only going to be using the 6-star. So you're thinking about Hercules getting nerfed? No. That'd just be silly, you know. There's a lot of good champions.